What is going on, guys? Jason Burke here, Styles Clash for Life, coming at you on YouTube, and tonight I've got some football focus. It feels good to say that again, but Pittsburgh Steelers football is back. We just went to Jacksonville to play the first preseason game of the 2025/26 NFL season. Football is back. Steeler football is back. I could not be more excited. Pittsburgh goes out and gets the win in this first game, 31-25. But as we know in preseason, scores and wins and losses don't matter. It's all about seeing the players that are going to play and who's going to do what. And we came in this game with a laundry list of players that weren't going to play. Obviously, no stars in this game, so no Aaron Rodgers, obviously, no DK Metcalf. Calvin Austin's a little banged up, so no Calvin Austin. Train in the background is excited for the Steelers too. No Pat Fryermuth, no Jonnu Smith on offense. Defensively, no Cam, no TJ, no Alex Highsmith. There's several more. No Deshaun Elliott, no Patrick Queen. So Pittsburgh didn't play a lot of those guys. So it gave the young guys, the second and third tier guys, a big chance to start and play a lot of time in the game. So that's what we wanted to see, and that's what's super exciting. So this is the time of year when I give the feedback and the stats on the most players out of anybody, because 4 different rotations are playing in the game. So I'm going to get right to the stats. Like I said, Pittsburgh wins the game 31-25. Doesn't really matter. But let's talk about who stood out on our team tonight. So, like I said, no Aaron Rodgers. So Mason Rudolph got the start. Looked very good in this game. Played about a couple series. 9 of 10, 84 yards and a touchdown. Looked very good. Looked in control of the team. Looked very calm and composed. Did take 1 sack for holding the ball way too long on really good pass block coverage by the O-line, but the Jacksonville defense covered very well, so Mason held the ball way too long and took a sack. Other than that, 9 of 10, 84 yards and a touchdown. Looked very good today. Skylar Thompson came in, and I told my friend I was texting. I said, that's kind of it for the offense now. I don't expect Skylar Thompson to do too much. He's played for a long time, been in Miami, been a kind of third stringer, sometimes filling in for injured guys. Journeyman came in tonight and played probably the best game of his entire career, at least one of them. Played one of the best later game preseason performances that I've seen from a quarterback in quite a while. Very good stuff tonight, Skylar Thompson. Superstar standout in this game, playing against some of Jacksonville's reserves. 20 of 28 passing, 233 yards and 3 touchdowns. Was using the middle of the field like crazy. I mean, Mason did too, but Skylar Thompson was using the middle of the field, something we have not seen for several years at the end of Ben's career, plus not a lot from Pickett, plus Russell Wilson obviously didn't use the middle of the field. So showing what our kind of slot guys and tight ends could do a little bit, Skylar Thompson using the middle of the field, using the go balls one-on-one, using his arm strength and doing his best impression of a starting quarterback that I've seen from a player in this position in a long time, really as the fourth quarterback, because Will Howard didn't play. We all wanted to see Will Howard kind of play as the backup tonight behind Mason. He got injured earlier in the week, so Logan Woodside got signed. Skylar Thompson got to play quite a bit and really made the most of his performance. Now, is it going to get him a spot on the team? No, it's not. Rodgers is the starter, Mason is the backup, and Will Howard is the third guy. No matter how good Skylar Thompson is or how much time Howard misses, Howard was a draft pick with a championship pedigree, so we're not going to let Howard go. Skylar did make a nice case for himself for a practice squad or a third-string spot somewhere else. Great game, but he's not going to be on this team come the regular season unless somebody gets out for the season, which we don't want to see. Running the ball today, the offensive line was a big plus and minus. I would say big positive for the offensive line as far as pass blocking, only giving up really that 1 big sack, which was all on Mason Rudolph. Really doing a nice job for Skylar Thompson, who also moved around well, looked spry, got some bootlegs, avoided some sacks, made some nice dump-offs, got some good screen calls in, good game called by Arthur Smith. But running the ball, the line did not look great. Jacksonville got much more pressure and push on the D-line. They were all around the running game, not a whole lot of standout runs. A couple guys did look good overall, but a lot of that was combined with the passing game and the return game. Caleb Johnson played today. Jalen Warren did not play, so Caleb Johnson got the start. Just 8 carries for 20 yards. Had some nice Najee Harris-esque things in terms of just like running hard for a few yards. Getting a couple of nice 3-yard gains, which doesn't sound great, but he did finish as strong as he could, and he did turn some negative plays into small positives, so nothing outstanding at all on 8 for 20. He looked okay, a little timid at times, didn't look super convincing hitting the hole, but had moments of running the ball hard, so not good or bad there, kind of just in between. But again, a rookie playing his first game with a line that didn't block very well for him tonight. The two running backs that did stand out, and I don't know if I made a video on this, but Cordell Patterson was released by Pittsburgh. So the three guys on our roster are pretty much locked in here. Obviously, Jalen, Caleb Johnson, and probably Kenneth Gainwell, who didn't play tonight as the third guy, but two guys making strong cases. The one who could be the push for the third running back spot is Trey Sermon, who had a good overall game tonight on all phases. Trey Sermon only had 3 runs tonight, one of which was solid. The other 2 were just okay, but did catch, I think, 4 passes for 28 yards, including a screen touchdown. Skylar Thompson hitting Sermon on a nice screen, who went for the touchdown. Sermon's a good pass-catching back, which also is Kenneth Gainwell's strength as well. So Sermon doing some of what Kenneth Gainwell's good at. But Sermon not only having one nice run and a couple okay ones, really good receiving tonight for the running back, best receiving back of the night, but also had two good returns in the return game. Almost broke a nice one on the return game, and then also getting 1 or 2 tackles in the return game on the defensive side. So special teams on defense making tackles, offense getting returns, running the ball okay, catching the ball well, and for a touchdown. Really nice overall game. One of the best on offense, best running back overall day for Trey Sermon. He's looking to get that 3rd/4th running back spot. We'll see what happens. A guy that I didn't have on my radar at all, didn't think much of coming in, was Lou Nichols. Lou Nichols, as far as on the ground goes, had the best ground running game of the day. He was was he a D2 guy or just a small school D1 guy, but led the nation in rushing yards one year. Has bounced around on a few practice squads, looked really good tonight. Broke one to the outside and ran somebody over, ran really hard, took a few plays that looked to be plays for losses and turned them into positives. Did get a loss of a yard in his last carry, bringing down his average, but overall, 5 yards a carry running the ball tonight on the ground for Lou Nichols, 6 carries, 30 yards. So best rushing night for running back by Lou Nichols, but I don't see a spot for him on this main roster. Wide receiving, overall, really solid days. Darnell Washington with the first team getting a receiving touchdown, getting to run an actual route down the field for more than 10 yards, getting in the middle of the field, and having Mason look at him one-on-one in a contested catch situation, going up, using his big body, middle of the field, catching, coming down in the end zone. Strong guy. They said on commentary Aaron Rodgers called him Mercedes Lewis, so if Rodgers likes him and sees the big body and wants to use him, let's use Darnell Washington more. The dude is an athletic freak and a physical monster. Get this guy in the red zone. Mason did it right tonight. Darnell scored. Very nice. Bunch of guys standing out receiving. Scotty Miller, second in receiving today with 40-something yards. Had 4 nice catches. He's a small stature guy that plays in the slot, but he plays bigger than he actually is. Can play on the outside a little bit and makes really good contested catches. Scotty Miller is a guy that probably is going to get that 5th or 6th receiving spot out there, along with Ben Skoranek, who blocks and plays special teams. So Scotty Miller really looking to get pushed out at receiver, but we have a lot of bodies vying for that last spot, and Scotty Miller is Mr. Preseason. He always finds a way to make bigger plays that are bigger than his frame. 4 catches tonight in good spots. Want to say Roman Wilson. They spread the ball out a lot. Roman got the start. I wanted to see him play a lot more, considering he's basically a rookie again after missing his entire rookie season. I wanted to see him play more and play like an entire half, but I guess because you want to use him this year, you don't want to risk getting him hurt because Calvin Austin already has a bit of an injury, so we're trying not to get guys hurt. Roman did get out there and get a nice contested catch, one-on-one, good defense by the Jaguar, but Roman Wilson made that first catch of the game, very nice contested catch. Then took a screen for 8 yards as well, looked good on that. So 2 targets, 2 catches, looked good on the 2 chances he got and made the most of it. I wish he played more, but I like seeing him get involved early. I want to know that he's healthy, I want to know that he knows the plays, and I want to know that he gets on the field and makes productivity. I want to see him as the slot guy. Now that Calvin Austin is the outside number 2, I want to see Roman Wilson playing a lot this year. I really do. He looked good tonight in brief time. Several guys, 3 other guys that came out tonight and made cases for themselves. Again, receiving-wise, DK Metcalf and Calvin Austin are your starters. Roman Wilson's a lock. Robert Woods played a lot tonight but didn't do much. He's likely a lock because of veteran presence and the fact that he can play outside. And then, of course, we have Ben Skoranek, who blocks and plays special teams, and Scotty Miller, who's the veteran that always shows up in preseason. But there's 3 other guys, fighting for that spot. Number 1, Rock Taylor. He is a camp favorite. Everyone loves him. My buddy and I have been texting about him back and forth. Love Rock Taylor making plays in camp. Undrafted guy who caught my attention early. Came out tonight with 2 nice catches. 3 targets, 1 was underthrown. The other 2 that were in his direction he caught. Contested balls, plays big body, good energy. Like the guy a lot. But 2 other guys potentially outplayed him tonight. Max Hurleman from Notre Dame. They said he's a special teams guy that plays a lot of special teams on both sides, which is going to help him, obviously. But came in tonight with 2 nice catches. 1 for a touchdown on a little out route. Actually, this stat line is wrong because the one he caught was negated by a penalty. So really caught 3 catches. 1 was a comeback ball that was low that he caught off the ground with nice hands. Another one was a nice little slant in the middle of the field where he went up one-on-one and caught a nice ball. And then he took an outplay in the corner of the end zone and made a nice sliding catch. So 3 big catches plus a touchdown for Hurleman tonight. And then the other undrafted guy, the guy that I thought of as less impressive than Rock Taylor. I was looking at Rock the entire time. Keyshawn Williams tonight. 2 catches, 55 yards, and a touchdown. Made a really nice one, contested, and then went up one-on-one for a one-on-one ball. Went up and mossed the guy, caught it over the guy's back, and kept going. 2 for 55 and a touchdown for him. Also had a nice return as well. And I think he might even had a tackle on the other side. So a complete game for him. Much like Trey Sermon, Williams looking good on all phases of the ball. Got a lot of energy to him. Like I said, offensive line, not a good run blocking night at all, but a good pass blocking night. 1 penalty on Troy Fatanu. Other than that, he looked pretty good. Didn't see much negative from Broderick Jones. Those are the 2 guys we're looking at. We did just bring in Andrus Peat, the former Saint. Used to be a Pro Bowl level guy. Signed him this week because guys are getting dinged up. He was out there, did have 1 holding penalty, just got here this week, but a veteran guy who was very, very good for a long time and a guy that's been on our radar for a while and might be a rotational starter / high-end backup to look at. Andrus Peat is a guy to watch. Didn't get to make a video on him, but he's a big-name signing for a veteran rotational guy on this line that needs more depth. That's big. With Calvin and Spencer Anderson both being hurt, that's a big piece. Looking defensively real quick, Beanie Bishop, 5 tackles. I like a lot of what Beanie did in this game. There was one pass breakup that he had that he got beat on a pick play. There was an inside pick and an outside go route, like a wheel route, I should say. And Beanie was behind it because of the pick. But the ball was underthrown. He caught up to it, turned around, deflected the ball. Had 5 good tackles. Beanie with good energy, good play recognition. He's scrappy. I like Beanie Bishop. He's been on my has to play well list all offseason after last year. Got a bunch of turnovers last year, outplayed his competition last year, was one of the best standout defensive players on this team tonight. I like Beanie a lot. I want to see him stick around. Cole Holcomb, very nice, tracking a guy down, making a defensive play on a pass play, knocking a ball away, having a nice tackle out of the backfield as well. Cole Holcomb healthy, good to see him. Dude is fast and he's got a motor. If he's healthy, he is a reliable piece as an inside linebacker number 3 on this team. Brandon Echols, the Jets signing, the backup slot guy, can play slot and outside. Look good tonight. 2 nice plays on defense, breaking up balls and getting there. A lot of energy out of this guy. Underrated corner in a pretty busy room, but I like Echols. Played well tonight. The 2 guys on defense in the cornerback room that didn't play well, 2 major negatives out of this team. Guess who's first? If you watch my channel at any length of time, guess who's first? James Pierre. Every big play by the Jacksonville starters and the early success the backup team had was on 42. James Pierre gets beat every time, and a couple of those times, 2 of those times, one was on a touchdown and one was on a slant. Neither of those plays was bad coverage. He was on those guys. The guys just made better catches. But he still did get beat for a deep slant, even though his coverage was okay, and got beat for a touchdown, even though his coverage was okay. Several other plays, his coverage wasn't okay. He was by far the worst corner in this room tonight. And with a handful of other guys standing out like Beanie and like Echols, I would say time to get rid of James Pierre. I know that he's an outside guy, and we have fewer of those than inside guys. I'd be looking to get rid of him. Kyler McMichael, a guy that came over from Arizona, a high-end veteran guy, looked to be an underrated value guy to bring in here this past offseason. Got 2 missed tackles that were huge. Had a guy once for a 3-yard tackle after a 3-yard gain and once for like a 6-yard gain. 2 broken tackles, out of position, missed the guy twice, led to 20-plus yard plays. McMichael was in there on 2 plays and missed 2 big tackles for big chunk plays. Not good. Another guy that stood out to me on this defense, not on my radar, a guy I did not know was even on this team, Deshaun Jameson from Texas. cornerback, had a lot of energy out there. Number 17, watch him fly around. He's not doing like amazing coverage, but he's got power. He's picking guys up. He's looking to ram guys. He's running down the field at full speed. The dude's got energy, power, and sleekness out there. I liked what he did today. Return-wise, 3 returns for 58 yards and had a tackle in the return game on the other side and played pretty well at corner. Nothing outstanding coverage-wise, but solid defense and solid return day. Dude's got speed and energy. I like him. Watch him as a dark horse. He probably ain't going to make the roster. There's too many corners already, even with the main 3 guys not playing today. No JPJ, no big play Slay, and no Jalen Ramsey. But Jameson played well. Let's see, I marked down again that Trey Sermon and Keshawn Williams had nice returns. Ben Seals, the Pitt kicker, is the backup. Boswell obviously didn't play. He's the starter. He's a lock for the team. One of the best kickers in the league, but went 1 for 1. While we're talking about kickers, let me just go ahead and mention the Jacksonville Jaguars kicker, Walker Little, made a 70-yard field goal. Don't adjust your video. I didn't stutter. This wasn't a video mess up. Walker Little, aside from hitting a nice 49-yarder as well in this game, hit a 70-yarder to end the half. Jacksonville got down with 1 second left and called timeout, and Walker Little went out there and nailed a 70-yarder with room to spare. He might have had that from 75. What a freaking kick. One of the best plays in preseason and one of the best kicks I've ever seen in my entire life. That ball went through from 70 easily. Hats off to Walker Little. I don't usually mention opposing teams' kickers, but good God, what a kick. Punters, we got a legit punter battle. We got the guy who was leading last year before he got hurt, and the guy that replaced him who played very well last year. 2 big leg punters that are both very solid guys. Whoever wins, we're in a good place. But Corliss Waitman had 1 punt today for 56 yards, so a 50-plus yard punt for him. And Cam Johnson had 2 good punts at 2 for 94. So the punting battle was alive and well in Pittsburgh. That's the game. Pittsburgh goes and gets the win. Lots of guys to look at. Who impressed you and who did not? Let's talk about it down below. Who do you still want to see play? Who are you sad to miss out on? Obviously, Corey Trice getting hurt again hurts me a lot as a Corey Trice fan. Will Howard I wanted to see a lot and didn't get to see. Who did you want to see? Who do you still want to see play? Who impressed you the most? Who's your big dark horse? Who do you think is going to make the roster that I haven't alluded to yet? Let's talk about it in the comments down below, and please like, share, and subscribe to these Pittsburgh Steelers deep dives. I'll be bringing you guys another review at some point next weekend. It's my birthday weekend, so we'll see when I get to it, hopefully Saturday night for the Steelers. But come back next week for more Steeler reviews. Let's talk about this game. Steeler season is back, and I am excited.